A successful business person or professional always attempts and finally succeeds to tame the learning curve. What that means, actually. It means that at every step of your progress, at every step of your climbing up higher to reaching your goals, you have to learn new things. You have to acquire new experiences. You have to get new information and actually embed it into your expertise and your know-how in order to use it, successfully use it, implement it, and achieve your goals. And there goes the idea of learning this new information and actually reaching the learning curve. I don't know if you have ever seen a learning curve. It goes like that. At the beginning, you start a little bit learning, but it is so slow, the progress is so slow that it seems like it's static and you feel that you do nothing. You just feel spending the time until at some point, actually the growth becomes exponential and then you just climb to a higher level of knowledge, expertise, and know-how. So at every time, a business person or a professional who really wants to achieve a new level of success and reach higher goals actually has to be ready to tame this learning curve. And how do you tame it? How do you win into this battle of going up and finally reaching this point of exponential growth? Actually, you have to show persistence and faith to your goal and vision your goal as crystal clear, the more clear possible, and then you move forward towards this goal. You have to work, you have to show patience every single moment of this at the beginning slow motion of learning. You have to show patience, persistence, and actually work with the most systematic way. Reach every day as it is the real usual daily routine, a happy daily routine. You feel it as it is your daily routine. Every day I know I will work some hours on this specific learning curve. I will reach this goal. I will learn something. For example, I've reached a learning curve few days ago. I managed to use some instruments, some tools into my website, which is a great win for me. Thank you. And I managed to use them and finally create a new flow chart in order to send emails, send notifications in the most automated way. It was a learning curve for me. It took me a while to do it, and since I know I'm not the most, able to do that at the first time, it's not my native language, programming or whatever, with computing in the computer. It took me a while, but I insisted doing it. And I had a faith that I will actually tame this learning curve, and I did it. At first, I would spend a lot of hours working on it, and I would feel that, my mind has nothing inside. It's empty, and I don't think I will be able to manage it at all. But suddenly, few days ago, I started acquiring this knowledge, or actually I had already embedded this knowledge and managed to do all this in a very few simple steps, in very few moments. And I was really surprised, positively surprised, and happy about it. And this reminded me about taming the learning curve, and we do it in a lot of different aspects of our learning experience. Sometimes, if it is in domains that we feel that we are able, for example, some people are really able to have mathematic capacities, abilities, and they can do it very easily. They can really understand things there very easily, but in other abilities like communicating or discussing, for example, they have a little bit of more difficulty. Don't feel like if it is your innate ability that you can do this but you cannot do the other thing. No, just be there, persistent, patient, faithful to your goal, and actually you will tame each learning curve. Of course, at some points maybe you will need to ask the assistance of an expert, someone who spends a lot of time at one or the other specific points and work with them. And this is fantastic because like that you're going to create a fantastic teamwork and team in order to work with this team and succeed your goals. But it is wonderful if you're a business person to know how to understand and to be able to understand the tools that the other members of your team use, to have this common knowledge, this bridge of communication with them. So it is really, really important to understand a lot of ideas. That's why I insisted on working, for example, with my own learning curve in my website. I could ask my web designer to do it for me or my IT to do it for me. But no, I wanted to understand how it works, its basics at least, in order to be able to contact and communicate with my IT and web developer so we can work together in a better outcome the next time we set a higher goal. And this is very important. So if you have your business or you want to reach higher professional goals, don't be intimidated by the learning curve. It will be always there. It will be always present because every time you seek higher goals, you will have to incorporate more knowledge, more dexterities, more skills, and apply them to higher levels. So the learning curve will be there. Just be ready to reach it, be ready to meet with this learning curve and stand there, and you will eventually be able to tame it and go and reach your higher goal. In case you want to know how this is done, of course, you will always consult your success coach, and that's why you have your free first coaching session with me, Panagiota. So see below and email me, claim your own free coaching session right now, and we will learn together how to prepare yourself to tame your own learning curves in order to set your goals and reach them, and then set higher goals and just move forward towards their achieving as well.